Hi, everybody.
What's up?
Hi, sis.
It's us, the twins, in the house.
I almost wanted to say Black Butterfly, but I hate introducing us like that. It's like it's our group name, but it's not really who we really are. And I guess we're gonna get into that today
We will.
a little more. This is so weird.
So I'm going to be asking you some questions. You're going to be asking me some questions, and
Let's
then
go.
okay.
I'm an open book. Everybody knows I got the open book segment on my YouTube. Post every single day on social media, and I'm not ashamed of nothing. So I don't know. Are you worried
That's
that I'm
already a
going to
good
ask you
point
something?
because I think the question is going to come the differences about us, and I think that's already a big difference because you are way more open and
that's
like
why there's also way more to judge, and that's why I get
exactly.
judged
And
way
that's the reason
more.
why I'm not open because I don't like being judged. But anyway, let's get into these questions. Okay. My first question to you. When you stayed in the US without me, what fears did you have and how did you push through them?
When I first stayed in the U.S.
Without me, that's the moment after I
without
left.
you, because you went back to have your son Kaya, and I literally, I don't think I had any fears because I was in a period of my life. I was excited about the future, and I was also, remember, I was in a relationship.
Yep.
I almost said his name just now. I was in a relationship, and I was just, oh, now it's my time. And I was just excited, and there was no room for fears. I was literally, all I was like excited for the future and thinking that I'm going to do all these great things. Like just when, like how we were when we first came to New York, that's how I was, but now I was like that on my
Yes,
own.
so good.
So I wasn't having any fears. But in general, I'm the type of person, I don't have fears in life. I don't think I ever had.
That's amazing.
And the more I age, the less fears. I mean, to begin with, there's really never been any big fears that I had. Now they only revolve around the kids. If anything, I have fears with the kids.
Totally understand. Same.
But other than that, I never been the person to have fears. And even at that time when you left, there wasn't any fears. I was just go mode, go go go.
Nice, nice.
And yeah,
And I knew
Still
that
that
that's
way.
also one of the reasons why I was okay. But anyway, second question. Do you ever wonder what life would have been like if you came back with me to Germany?
Yeah, I've wondered about that. I think, let me think. I definitely wondered about that, but I just never saw myself here, and still to this day don't see myself here in Germany. And every time I come here, I'm like loving being with y'all, and especially you, but I'm like, I don't belong here, I don't belong here. This is weird. I don't connect with the people. And so I envision I mean, who knows? I could have met someone here, had kids. I don't think so because I think I would be childless, number one. Because, I mean, not to be too harsh, but the men out here, I don't think I would have found anybody to like even date. So I don't know. I think I would definitely be childless because I always was the type of person to not even really want kids like that, and very goal oriented and like career and stuff. But career wise, I don't know what would have happened. So I cannot picture life here for
Yeah.
me at all. I couldn't then, and I can't now, and that's my
Good enough.
truth.
Your turn.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna ask questions now. Okay, I got a couple questions for Jazz. People that know our backstory a little bit, when we were 27, she went back to Germany after we had lived in the U.S. together for 9 years, something like that.
9, 10, yeah.
In New York at the time, and she moved back to Germany, and left me there. But she can talk about that a little bit more. So you decided to come back to Germany, where we are right now, while I stayed in the U.S. What was the moment that you knew it was the right choice for you?
Okay, this is a good thing to answer because first of all, I want everybody to know I never decided that I want to go back home It was more like I had to go. I had no choice. I
Because?
was pregnant.
Yeah.
I had no insurance. I had no visa. I had no money. I had no place to live. I had to go back. The support system in Germany was there. It wasn't there in the US. I had no choice but to go back. And that's point number one. I didn't want to go back. But anyway, I went back and I just knew, I mean, of course, I had to go. But my plan was to always move back. Everything happened in a different way, but that's another story. But yeah, I just knew that's the thing that I had to do in that moment for me, for my child.
And what
For my
was that
life.
moment? It was when you were pregnant and
I wasn't
having to-
excited about it. I was excited about becoming a mom, but I wasn't excited about moving back. I was more like,
You know, it's
Damn.
what I remember, the times when you were already pregnant, still living in New York, and I was working at the Village Underground. You were actually working there with me for a period of time
Pregnant.
every Saturday.
Yeah, I know.
Pregnant.
I know.
So I don't even, how many months were you when you went to Germany?
I was already
forgot.
like 6 months.
Yeah, because you were showing and everything. And gosh. Yeah, at that time, we had lived in separate places in New York. You were
I
with
was still
your,
trying to stay.
You were
but
with
it
your man,
didn't,
and
yeah.
I was living, I think, in
Yeah.
Brooklyn at the time
Yeah.
or something. Yeah, damn.
But yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. I was just, so much on my solo mission. Like, just, I had
Yeah,
found
and that's
what I
also
loved.
another reason why I was like, okay, maybe it's time we have to like do our own thing for a while. For a while.
Yeah.
Because
I
I
know.
pictured us, of course, getting back together, coming back together, reuniting. But yeah, kind of went a different way. But yeah,
Yes.
that's why I was
damn.
like, okay.
So
maybe it's
this
fine.
goes to my next question because it kind of ties into that. Did you ever regret not pursuing the U.S. dream longer?
Regretting is a tough word. I don't regret anything, but of course I think about what would have happened if I would have tried longer and tried harder with you. But of course, ever since I became a mom, the priorities change and my son comes first.
We're gonna get to that because
So
that's on my
there
list.
wasn't even a question about do I want to try more. It was just like I had to take care of my baby first, and that was number one priority till today.
Damn. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
I remember I wasn't a mom yet. And damn. What if I would have been pregnant?
But
at that
we're
time?
the same way with kids. We're the same way with our babies.
Yeah.
We would always put them first no matter what.
Absolutely.
So, but anyway, I'm next with my question. What's one thing you learned in the US music industry that you wish you'd known before we left Germany?
In the very beginning, we left Germany. We were 19 and Sophie was 21. What I wish I would have known is nothing because those lessons were so big. Like those lessons you need to learn in life. And like I think there's nothing that if I would have known it would have prevented us from something else. We needed to experience all of the things that we experienced. And so I feel like through those learning experiences, that's how we grew. And I don't know, I wouldn't want to have known those things before because then we wouldn't have experienced them in the same way. So yeah, I don't think there's anything, nothing.
Yeah. Good. Okay. Do you think Black Butterfly could have survived longer if we'd handled things differently?
Yes, but not living in separate countries because we have seen how hard it is trying this, doing the album in 2020. I feel like, Black Butterfly is still alive in a way. We still make music sometimes.
We do.
And people still call us Black Butterfly. We still do appearances as Black Butterfly and stuff like that. But survived longer. I think that moment in time, it needed a break for sure because I was, like I said, I was like on my solo mission. But I don't like this question because we're not dead. We're still alive. Black Butterfly is still here. So it's still surviving. We're still here and alive and very much capable of making more music together, and hopefully we will.
And the next question goes with that, so I have to go with the third question. What could we have handled differently?
As Black Butterfly? What could we have handled differently?
I think we did pretty good
Yeah.
with all the decisions, all the choices that we made.
I think we did amazing. I mean, the fact that we managed to get signed again after we had the initial deal in New York with Def Jam in 2005, 2006, and then our older sister left the group and we pushed as a duo and we got signed again. Like,
Yeah, that was so cool.
we just never stopped. We kept going. And that's been my attitude ever since you left too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know what we could have done differently. No.
Okay.
Let's move on. Okay, family time. So we talked about this a little while ago. You built a family here in Germany, and how has that shaped the way you see success and happiness?
How has that shaped it? Success for me is my family, definitely. And like I said before in the last question, I always put family first. I think maybe that's the reason why we didn't get to where we wanted to get to, because I chose my family before staying with you, before pursuing it more. But it just made me realize that that's the most important thing. To
And it
have
also
family
is. It is.
and have support, have love. And I mean, I knew that before, but having children makes it just more real. And yeah,
But success, how do you see success? Like
being
happiness? Yeah.
being happy with your life, what you do, what you do daily, every day, being fulfilled with the things that you do.
Yeah, man. Maya Angelou said it the best.
What did she say?
Loving yourself. Success is loving yourself, loving what you do and how you do it.
Yeah.
And I always say that. I mean, people just have different ideals and different definitions, but mine is also happiness first. And most importantly, I did say this the other day when I did the other interview, that you are happy with who you are. Oh my God, there's no better feeling.
And I think both of us are that.
And to come from where, I mean, especially me, coming from the opposite as a teenager and stuff, like hating myself so much, to now being so happy with who I am, like nothing can hurt me. It's such a good feeling. It's like, yeah, I don't know. Success is not numbers for me. Anymore in my 20s, you know, how we were.
Yeah.
We wanted to be number one, Grammys, this and this. Like,
Yeah.
I still feel like we deserve it, but if we never ever in life get to the Billboard or whatever, I have already won, like I say in my song.
Yeah.
Already won. I mean, yeah, the biggest success is how you feel about yourself in life. And
Okay,
the
now you
people
answered
around
my
you.
question, but it's fine.
Yeah, because this should have been my question.
Okay,
So-
good. Next one. Next one.
Do you think motherhood changed your ambitions in music?
Ooh. Changed my ambitions.
I know how I would. That should be my question too.
Yeah, man. Because
Because I know how I would answer it.
I mean, I just want everything to be real and can you say stressless?
Yeah.
Because I don't want stress, because kids are a lot of stress. So my ambitions are I still want to do music, but not at any price with lots of stress and, you know, being, I don't know, I just can't take a lot of stuff anymore.
Yeah, me either. Oh my God.
Because,
There's
So
many
I still
limits
really
now.
love and want to do music, but it's not like I said, my priorities, my family, my kids, and I don't want to chase and be exhausted and be tired anymore.
But
So-
you know what I feel like, or I notice a little bit, like I am more affected by when I don't make music than you.
yeah,
I feel like I'm more, it affects me more. I'm not whole, something's missing. I am not all the way who I am if I'm not making music And that is why it's been so hard for me lately with my life being so stressful, trying to, just figure it out and getting by with jobs and things that I don't want to do. And now no time for the music, and it's affecting me like so much more. It's so much more stressful than I feel like it is for you. Maybe you're used to it because you haven't made music as much as me.
Yeah, you have made
I have made
more
music nonstop ever, like since we've been Black Butterfly since before.
I mean, you've always been doing more.
Because I know
Creatively.
that is what makes me feel like life is good. Like that is what makes me feel like I'm alive, who I am. It's like who I am. So when I'm not creating music and making it, it's almost hard for me to even like listen to music and enjoy it. You are so into music. You listen in the car. Like I can't even, it makes me like
I understand that
frustrated.
totally because I have phases like that. But I think the way also that my job is at the moment, I think I pull from that because I also am kind of like a DJ. So I can, I'm still doing something with music. Music is not like I'm not doing it at all, but you've always been more of the writer and more of the creative.
It's like weird because all this dope music that's out nowadays, shout out to all the great R&B artists and stuff like that. But I almost can't enjoy it because
But I understand because I get frustrated
too.
This.
I want to do this music and I'm not doing it right now because of life. And I can't even listen to it and enjoy it, even though it's so dope what all these artists are doing.
I get it.
But I'm like, nah, I
get
this
it.
is me.
That's how I feel when I don't like going to concerts because I get sad, I get emotional.
Because we're supposed to be up there.
Yeah. I don't like going to concerts, yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. I don't know,
another
but you
topic.
live up like
Because I
every
have
morning.
to.
And I've been staying with you now for 2 months here in Germany, and you just put music and you sing with it and stuff. And I'm like,
I had to learn that. It wasn't always like that. I had
can't
to learn
even-
that because I had to learn.
that's what reminds me
to
of the
be
story
okay.
of the group ABBA. The Mamma Mia, the group ABBA from where are they? Sweden. And I understand now. I didn't when I first heard this story, but the lead singer, she couldn't listen to music for like years
get it.
for different reasons, not my reasons, but I never understood. I'm like, what music is? Now I understand. Like if I were to step away completely from music and say I quit, I think I would want no parts of it because it would make me so hurt that I can't do it or I'm not doing it no more. Like that's why I know I will always make music. And I
feel
can't
that.
wait to get back to it. Even right now, I'm like,
I feel that.
I'm so not whole when I'm not making music and creating because I know it's in me. But yeah, we totally drifted off from
Yes,
these
we did.
questions.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, I think.
Okay. Why did you say yes? Okay, now it's a totally different topic. Why did you say yes to reality TV, knowing it would expose your personal life?
Okay, here we are again, reality TV.
Make it short.
Yeah, I can make it short. I talked about this in my book that I've written. If you don't know, I have a book, my memoir called The Other Woman, and I talk about why I did it. So the time that the show opportunity came to me in my life, I was just beginning to be a solo artist and nobody cared. Nobody knew who I was. I put out an EP. 30 people heard it. No one fucking knew me. Okay, so I felt like if I go on TV, millions of people are going to finally I'm going to have an audience. Like, this is what I always wanted. And that's the only thing I thought about. I didn't even think of nothing negative or nothing with my personal life, naively. I did not even think about that part. I was like, oh yeah, that's cool, whatever. I show my personal life. Can I do my music? My music. Like, that was all I cared about and was thinking about. And I have to say, a little small part of my personal life I wanted to be exposed at the time because I was in that crazy relationship where I knew that, my person I married had someone there still that he was still kind of with and never told that he married me. So I also wanted that to come to light. So that was the part of my personal life that I wanted to be exposed. But otherwise, I was literally just thinking about my music. Like, finally people going to see me. I've waited for this for 10 plus years because at this time we had been in the States Yeah,
Right. I know
2012,
that.
13. Yeah, 10 plus years. And I'm like, finally, my chance to be in front of people. All these record deals. And we didn't get to put out no albums. We didn't get to be, share our music. I had written hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of songs by then. And nothing ever came out except those 2 singles. And I was like, finally, I'm going to show my music. So it was all about that. I didn't even think about my personal life.
And then once you did it, you knew what was coming and everything turned around a little bit. So my next question would be, was there ever a moment you thought about quitting the show mid-season?
No. It was the opposite. If anything, I always wanted to do more, show more. And it was because the story was still unfolding all the time. Like, my life was unfolding, and there was so many things that were always left out. Every time I would shoot a scene, it was like, oh no, now, I have to explain this part or show this part. Like, it was like always more that I wanted to show because they wouldn't show those things. And so if anything, it was like, nah, we got to go on camera again and make sure to show this part. And it's never like that because you can't choose what is being shown. So yeah, I never wanted to quit mid-season. It was overwhelming, but I don't know. A lot of cast members, I remember they were like, oh, I'm done. I'm not doing this shit no more. I was never like that. I'm like, yeah.
I know, because I felt it.
Yeah.
And I felt the same way.
I was like, let's go. Let's do it again. Yeah.
Okay,
No.
go on.
Okay, my turn. Ooh, are we going slow here? Okay, let's go. Oh, yeah. Again, about me being on TV. And by the way, you were on there with me a few times, which people don't know unless they've watched the whole season. But anyway, 2 or 3 scenes, right? When you saw my life play out on TV, the good and the bad, how did it feel watching from across the ocean here in Germany? How did it feel? How was it?
Felt in the beginning, of course, it was weird seeing you on a show on TV, but then I think I said that in another interview a few weeks ago. I was just proud of you, how you handled yourself and how you just handled everything, because that wasn't an easy situation. So I was just proud of you. And I also wanted to see, and I also wanted you to keep going to show people who you really, really are. And I didn't want you to get off of it.
That's
I wanted
running.
you.
Yeah,
I
that's
wanted you
running.
to show more. Let people know the real you. Let people get to know who you really are. Let people hear the music and stuff. And you did.
But was it weird?
Maybe the first episode was weird, but after then it was cool. I was just excited at home, every week, okay, let me watch the next episode.
Oh, wow.
It's cool.
I imagine, I don't know, I can't imagine if it was reversed.
I was just always thinking damn, how's she doing it? I could never. We're so different. 'Cause people always think we're the same, but I couldn't. I'm not. I don't know.
So now, and all in general, me doing Love and Hip Hop, the show and everything, and then still being in the U.S. by myself, was there ever a moment that you wanted to tell me to walk away from everything
Hell
from the
to
U.S.?
No. Like you just said in the last question. No, I wanted you to do more. I always wanted you to show them what you got, show them who you are, show them what you do.
I knew it.
And there was never a moment where it was like, no, you got to stop this. Nah.
Good.
No.
I knew it. I already know how you're going to answer. Okay.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay, next question. When you were going through your marriage and public drama, what was the hardest part no one saw?
The hardest part that no one saw? So many. Oh my God. Just the whole, all the times that the cameras weren't rolling, people wouldn't see. After it's okay, scene is done. Now we have to go home. And Peter talked about this too a bunch of times. Now we have to go home and it's not, it's done. And now life continues. And this is, we have to deal with, talking about what happened or arguing about what happened or fighting about what happened, and like it's never ending. So all those moments, I think the hardest moments for me, but it was also the relationship to blame and therefore myself to blame because I was in it. I didn't have to, but I was in it. And the hardest moments were just me being alone so much during that time, even though, I just was feeling alone.
And that's
I was feeling alone.
Actually,
like
I have to ask you that. What kept you going during times when you may have felt alone, away from your sisters? That would be me.
Well, so this is the thing, because now I was pregnant. This was in the middle of the show. I mean, first season, I exposed that I was pregnant at the end of it, and that's when things started to get really difficult for me in my life and my relationship, and the choices had to be made, and I was already knowing that I wanted to get away from this. But all of the decisions when I was pregnant that first time, deciding to like, am I going to move away to California, which I ended up doing? What am I going to do? Like, I was always alone with the decisions. Even when that whole thing, when I got pregnant again and I called mom and I didn't know what to do. I was just always alone, nobody to talk to.
Yeah. So what kept you, I mean.
You know what? I don't know what kept me going. I think I just coming back to Germany was not even in my mind. It wasn't even an option for me because even if all of this life that I had with the marriage and everything was going to break down, I was still going to stay in America because I was there for another purpose to begin with. Mm-hmm. It wasn't because I was married to Peter Guns and loving hip hop that I was in America. So it was just that whole part of it that was so hard to deal with. But I knew that if I could get away from it, I would still have the strength and determination and the will and just drive to create something great and make my music and live there. And that's what I did. I decided to stay. And when I wanted to get away from that love and hip hop situation and my relationship and the marriage, I remember I just thought in my head, I want to go as far away from New York as possible without leaving the U.S. Of course, it's going to be West Side. So I the only place that I knew a couple of people was LA. People always ask me, why California? Why didn't you go to like Atlanta or Florida or something? That was not far away enough for me because I needed to get very far away from this person. And yeah, so I chose California. And when I finally made that move, that was big. I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I did that.
I don't know how you did. Was I there? No.
No, man. And that was another thing I kept calling mom about and she never
I was
helped.
only there
She
for
never
your
helps
second.
with decisions.
I was there for your first move in New York. I was there for the second move in LA, for the second move from the first apartment to the
Yeah,
next
but not
apartment.
moving to
Okay.
LA.
No.
I did that all by myself,
Yeah.
pregnant with a 1-year-old.
Okay, next.
Yeah. Is my turn? Mm-hmm. Oh, now a twin question. This is what the people always want to know. Okay. Do you feel our twin bond has been tested or strengthened by living apart for so many years?
Tested or strengthened? If anything, strengthened, because I think, like I said earlier, when I left, it was time. I think it was time for you, at least, not for me, but for you, it was time to do your thing. But I think nothing has changed with the bond. We still have the same bond. Doesn't matter how far apart we live. We still can feel each other and know everything. Even if we don't speak for a week or two, we kind of know if everything's good or not. So the bond will always be the same no matter where we are. But yeah, of course, for me, it was harder than for you. I can say that much.
Yeah, why is that?
Because you was on your my solo thing, and you wanted to explore you and do you. I was always like, we, us, me and you together.
That's what is the next question. Actually, do you think we would have been better together or stronger apart?
Definitely together. What kind of question is that? For me, it was always, it has to be us. I was never about me.
Yeah,
Maybe that's
why?
a bad thing because maybe I don't know. I'm
No,
not
I mean,
confident
I
enough
feel,
by
if
myself.
anything, I do feel guilty for it, but it was
Right.
naturally just the truth of what I was feeling. And so I can't feel bad, but I feel a little guilty because I know it affected you.
But I wouldn't have wanted you to just do it because I want or need it.
But it's funny because twins, like we know a few twins, and it's either they are close, always together, doing everything for life, or they
And that's how I
kind of
picture us.
separate from the beginning. We're like half and half. Like we did everything together, lived together, everything, worked together until like 27, and then kind of like started our own lives. I think I'm to blame. I don't know.
No, I mean, I'm the one that got
Yeah,
me
but
into this
why?
situation.
Why did
But
you?
why? Yeah.
Because I
Actually,
kind of.
yeah.
So
You're right.
I think I'm to blame.
Actually, I got pregnant because I was so frustrated with how everything was going and I needed something else.
Or not going. Yeah.
But it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it because at one point in life you need, to have your own.
Yeah, but did
But
you never
just-
feel like you want to be like your own person?
I am my own person, no
yeah,
matter what.
but like maybe that's the difference. Musically, I felt like
I think
I'm
it's
my
musically.
own person.
Yeah.
I wanted to be my own person. I started playing the instruments. I started writing so many songs alone. I started playing all this stuff, and the ideas kept coming and coming from inside of me. And I felt like
That's why
musically, I want to be my own.
That's why I couldn't be
Did you-
mad
and you
at
never-
it. I
you never-
understood,
yeah.
totally understood. I was never mad at it. I was just sad about it, but I was never mad at it. And I totally got it. I understood. You deserved all the shine that you had, much, much more than me, because you did way more work than me musically. But just professionally being successful, I always picture us
Right.
doing this,
That
whatever
makes
it
sense.
is. Doesn't have to be music, like our brand, whatever we do,
That
I
can
always
still
picture-
very
it-
much
it can still
happen.
happen. That's why I'm not giving up on
Very
it.
much. They say 40 is when everything really starts and people start really building
Yeah, let's see.
themselves and their businesses and brands. Yeah, those were my two questions. I got two
Oh.
more, but you go first.
Okay, now this is about right now. You have now come back to Germany after so many years. Does it feel like home or something different? I think you already said that, right? Say it.
It's weird because I always say when I come to Germany, I'm going home to my family. But when I'm here, I don't feel home, and I've never felt home, ever. As a kid, ever felt home here. So, no.
You can say we, because I felt the same. I feel
We
the same.
don't feel home here. I don't feel home here. I don't feel I belong here. And so, yeah, it's where we grew up, where we went to school, but I never felt home, never felt connected to the people, always felt like an alien. And I just talked about this on my TikTok, actually. Back in the day when we were younger, it was the fact that we were different. We were black kids, and there was not a lot of black kids, and that was big for me. I hated it. I wanted to be like everyone else in school and have long blonde hair and be skinny and stuff. And yeah, now I love being different. I love the fact that I'm different, but I still feel like when I look at like just the stereotypical German people, I'm not like that at all. Like I don't fit in. We don't fit in. We do not fit in. And I mean, yeah, in America it's easier to fit in because there's just it's everything. It's like everything. You can find your people. Like you can find your people here too. Don't get me wrong, but
It's harder.
yeah, way harder. So I don't feel like home when I'm in Germany, and yeah.
Okay. I get it. Feel the same. Okay, what do you want to rebuild for yourself and your daughters now?
Rebuild. Just stability. I just want to rebuild stability. I mean, not having to worry about just getting by. Like I have the past couple of years been so rough. After, reality TV is like 10 years ago, and people think because I'm a public figure and semi-famous. Some people know who I am. Like I get recognized on the street. Oh, you were on TV. You got money. No, like I don't know. I just want to rebuild to a point where I can have some passive income because I'm not going to drop my kids at after school till 6 p.m. and have them the majority of the time with other people while I'm out. Like I want to be with my kids, and it's almost actually my time with my kids is running out because they're growing up so fast. And as soon as I can leave them, they can be at home alone. I'm the most hardworking. I'm going to take 2-3 jobs if I have to, but I'm not going to fight who's going to watch my kids. I'm not going to live this life like going to a job to pay for someone to make money that I then have to pay for someone to watch my kids. What kind of sense does that make? I'm not doing it. So I want a life where I can have or build something, create enough like income with whatever it is. Ideally music, but I don't mind doing something else. But where I don't have to constantly leave my kids, because that's not the type of mom I ever wanted to be, and I'm not going to be that. And just a few more years, then you can put me to work with everything. And even now, I bust my ass. I like work so hard. I was so burnt out because I was doing so many different jobs all the damn time, getting up early in the morning, dropping them, going all day nonstop on my feet, moving from here to there, doing this gig, that. I was so burnt out. Like I cannot live like that. So I just want a little bit easy, build something where I can have an easier, less stressful life. And that's all I want. I don't want a mansion and private jets and all that shit that people want. And like a lot of people are striving for. Like I just want to be comfortable enough to, live in a small house that's cozy with my kids, with my backyard and our dog.
Cool. Totally understandable.
Yeah.
Okay, it's your
My
turn.
Okay,
We
two
have
more.
only a few more.
Yeah, almost there. Okay, how do you? Now we coming to some of our background. For those who don't know, our ethnicity, our mom's German und wir sprechen auch Deutsch natürlich. Aber our dad is Senegalese, or was, because he passed away in 2024. But we've actually never been to Senegal. It's just so sad. How do you keep our Senegalese roots alive in your life here in Germany?
Oh, gosh. Why do I get this one? See, I don't know. I'm just gonna be honest because it's hard. Never having, like you said, we've never been there, but of course we still feel it in us, and I think that's also the reason why we always felt different. But I'm just gonna be me, especially now being older, and just gonna be me and let that.
But what part of Senegal do you keep alive? In what way? I mean, as kids, we never were introduced. We never really we were never connected with our Senegalese roots inside of the family.
We've met very few relatives from that side, so it was, we never really had a big connection. Maybe that's what we should plan on doing, just traveling there and meeting the whole family.
For sure.
Our oldest sister always told us we have to go, especially since our dad passed. And maybe that's a move that we should make.
Yeah, we need to go to Senegal.
Because the family is amazing over there. Our oldest sister, Sophie, was there. And she keeps just talking about it, how great it was to meet everybody and stuff. So we got to make that happen.
Maybe that's going to make us feel more like connected and feel it more. Because, I mean, right now I always just feel like, if anything, German, because we speak the language. We grew up here. We went to school here. And the Senegalese side is like lost a little bit. Yeah. But,
Tough one.
Yeah. Okay, well, now, this is the last one I have today for you. Do you think being a mixed race in Germany today is easier or harder than when we grew up?
Definitely easier today Because there's
Because
so many more mixed race people nowadays, kids everywhere. People on TV are black. That was never the case when we were young. Way, way more diversity today than back in the day when we were little.
yeah.
Like you said, we always felt like aliens being in school, being anywhere in public.
Yeah.
But nowadays, when I go with my kids, it's like, you know,
Yeah.
we're still different in a way, and being, we still feel a bit weird, but it's so different now.
So
and
easy.
easier.
Yeah, I don't know. People have asked me recently so much since I've been sharing, like, being here in Germany for the summer, and people ask me, is it racist? How is it there? And I'm like, I really don't know, but all I can say is I see more mixed people, more black people. Like, it's different than when I was a kid, because we were really, like, minority. Like, now it's, like, more inclusive, like, people are more accepted, You never saw black people in high positions, like doctors, lawyers. Like, does it now? I've seen, like, a black doctor on TV the other day here, and I was like, they have that now? Because when we were kids, you would never come across a black person, a doctor, ever. I mean, now I've seen one on TV. I was like, okay. And black babies, diaper commercials. It's more like, yeah. But do you feel it's still racist here? Because I got asked that the other day. I don't know. I mean, I said that America is definitely more divided. I don't know.
More divided, yes.
More divided.
And the racist is
people don't
different.
like the mixing, and, like, you see an interracial couple, it's looked down upon a lot by a lot of people in America. Here's more accepted.
Yeah, definitely more accepted. Yeah, that's true.
It's just way bigger black culture over there. So that's like, I don't know how to answer that, because I don't know. America is pretty racist too.
Okay, so I have another one for you. If you could tell your 20-year-old self one piece of advice, what would it be? Answer quick.
It would be that you need to be thinking about yourself first. That's it. Always, in whatever situation. Because I learned that too late in life. And when I learned that, everything changed, and this is how it's supposed to be. And it sounds like kind of like selfish, but if I'm selfish because I put myself first, then I'm that, and I'm going to be that forever, because I'm going to put myself first.
Okay. Great. Do you still dream about making music together, or do you see your future in something else?
Something else, like what?
Like something else besides music, or something
do
else by
see
yourself, maybe.
Oh, I do see. I always see music in my future. I definitely never. But the question was together, right?
Yeah.
I do see us doing something together again. Maybe like the Black Butterfly 2020, this time bigger and stuff. The album, another album together. I see that. And then, I mean, forever, music is going to always be something that I'm always going to do. But then expand and do other things as well, like branding, like maybe having our own product in the wellness and fitness and health industry, since it's such a big part of both of our lives now. And we have so much people interested in, like, how we live our lives and how we do everything with staying fit in our 40s and as we age, getting better and all that stuff. So I see something like that too. But yeah, when I wake up in the morning, I just always think I just want to make music. I just want to sing. I still think that I thought that when I was 5, 6, 7 years old, and I think that now at 42, and that means that I need to be doing that. So as far as together as twins, let's make another album. If you don't have our first one yet, Black Butterfly 2020 is still hot.
True.
Do we have something that the people wanted to know? Because you had some questions, right?
I'm going through them. I have a lot, but let me just pick the good ones.
That people want to know.
Do y'all do everything the same?
No, we don't do everything the same, do we?
We don't, but there's lots of things that we do and that we like and that we like. For
Like
instance,
what?
like food-wise, or like the rituals in the morning, like we need our time in the morning, like coffee and stuff like that. Like we do a lot of things the same. We need our
Yeah.
time outside. We need things that we just need on the daily. Like we need our
But do you do
fitness.
everything the same?
But of
sounds
course,
like.
we do not do
Yeah.
everything the same. we don't.
We're very
And
similar.
actually, another question that somebody had was, what are the biggest differences about you guys? I would say that, like I said in the beginning, you are way more open. You are a bit louder. You are way more. How can I put it?
Outgoing.
Outgoing.
Even though I'm super introvert too, and I hate
I am
being
definitely
around
more
people and having to
private.
talk.
I
and
don't
stuff.
like to show everybody everything about me, and like I like to be a little bit. Like to have a little bit of privacy, a little bit more.
You more what you call it when like perfectionism.
And I'm more of a perfectionist. Yeah,
Way
that's
more.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
You are
give a
more.
shit.
She's
I-
more.
I
You are more of
don't
a doer.
care.
Like you just do. You just do.
Yeah,
you just do.
that's how you win.
I know, and that's a good trait. I know. I
You
suck
just
at
gotta
this
go. You do overthink
because
too much.
I
You,
wait till I'm perfect, and
even the
then it's
things
not-
you
I
post and
know.
stuff, it has to be perfect. No,
I
You
know.
just.
I know. and that's-
Perfectionism kills
I know.
anything you want to do. It kills.
I know.
So I had to. I used to be more like that too, but now I don't care. It is what it is. Yeah. I think that would be so interesting for people to know a little bit of, since they know all about me and my past failed relationships and me being like the dumbest woman on the planet, all that shit that they say about me. Versus you, like what kind of relationships have you been in, and why did you attract different men?
I don't know why I attract different
Well,
kind
pick.
of men, but I just know that it's very funny and weird that I always had the good ones and you had kind of the bad ones.
Yeah,
I've never
why
had
is
a
that?
really bad relationship, so maybe
You ever got cheated on?
I don't know that.
And
Not
was
that I
really
know of.
hurt and were really hurt? You ever got your heart broken?
Not really in a bad.
That
way.
is so weird because I got nonstop. Got my heart broken.
See,
by
and that's why
everyone
you
that
are
I've been with.
stronger than me, though. That's why you are.
I
the
believe
way
so
you
too.
are.
I think that made me so strong because all of those relationships for me, they made me who I am today. The when people don't love you the way you deserve, then you end up giving yourself that love, and I feel like so good about it. But why?
So then it's good.
So you never got cheated on. You never got your.
I
Heart
mean,
broken?
maybe I have. I don't know about
But you
it.
got your heart broken where you cried because you were in
I
pain,
mean, maybe
like
a little bit, but not
little
like
bit?
crazy bad.
wow. So you don't even know what it feels like to be heartbroken. Like I know that you've broke some men's hearts, but you have broken. Is that correct? You've
I
broken.
don't know. Not on purpose.
No, but if anything, it was the opposite. Damn, that's crazy. Never got your
Yeah,
heart
but
broken.
you're still glad that the things that happened to you.
And then your relationship. Now, I don't know. You're so private, but like, do you?
I don't like to share like everything about.
But you don't have to share everything about it. But what can you share?
I mean,
Like,
what
are
you wanna know?
do you have the forever? Are you like, for life, you're gonna be off the market? Oh, I'm sorry, that sounded a little bit weird, but is this like it?
To me,
How happy
it
or-
is. To me, it is
what's-
it.
what's the
It is
relationship?
it
Is it like
because I have an amazing man.
Yes. Oh my God, I've experienced it firsthand living with y'all.
And as
He
long
is-
as he's going to keep being like this and being the same
He
way,
is
wow. It will be.
I am now. My standards gone even more up after seeing the way that he
He's a real one.
lifts a lot of the burden of carrying a family.
Yes, I could never do
I
this.
never.
Like, and even now, I'm like totally exhausted and stressed, but he's helping me so much.
I
with
never
the
had a
kids.
hands-on like someone that really takes the
helping
lifts up the load
helping
of-
with everything,
yeah.
just helpful.
helping with everything
and
in the
caring,
house,
yeah.
coming home, scrubbing the tub, cooking food and shit. What? I never knew this exists. Oh my God, this is what I need and deserve.
I mean, everything's not perfect.
It's
Yeah,
never, but this is amazing
that's
to
already
see.
like
I
a big
definitely
thing.
after this summer, like now my standards is like going up even
Good,
more.
they should be.
Yeah, but
Okay, I have one. Should we make it the last question?
Okay.
So let you tell me what you like most about me and what you hate most about me.
Oh, can you start, please?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, first the bad one.
Oh gosh.
I don't like that you never want to practice with me, only by yourself. You never want to
Practice?
practice together.
What?
Singing.
What? Huh?
Singing. You just want to go. Like, let's just record. I like to sit, practice to perfection, and make it perfect. And you just like, okay, let's just turn the camera on. Let's just do it. Come on, it's going to be good.
Yeah, that's with the
I
perfectionism.
don't
no?
like that.
That's the perfectionism.
But I think when you're doing it together, it has to be practiced. Because
But
you're just
we
thinking
do
about
for-
yourself, because you're just saying it the way you, of course, you always sound great. But if I do the harmony or something, it has to be rehearsed. I can't just,
But
you know.
when we did, no, that's not true. We did the TikTok yesterday and we rehearsed exactly how we did
one
that.
time. Like, I want to have it
Yeah, because
perfect.
I'm not going to, no, I'm not going to
Yeah, see,
spend.
that's one thing I
I'm
hate,
not going
but,
to spend like 30-minute practice for a 1-minute TikTok.
No,
sorry.
but I mean for when we do a longer, like when we do a
But
real song,
I'm-
a whole song or something, when we just do a part, of course, but when we do like a whole song, every part has to be right and every part has to be like,
Okay.
yeah. But anyway, what I like most, what I love most is that you are so damn confident and strong and like, I don't give up attitude and just like so good with yourself.
Because of all the shit that I've been through.
I like that most, and
Don't
I
give a shit
admire that
about
because I'm not
nothing.
all the way that yet. But yeah, that's the two things.
I just don't care what nobody thinks, because what does it matter? It doesn't matter what anybody thinks about me or you or the world or nothing. Nothing really, really matters if you really think about it. Nothing matters. All this little shit people be worried about and stressed about. Oh my God. It just don't matter.
Okay, I said my two things.
Oh gosh. Okay. But I don't. Oh my God. I mean,
I
if there's
don't
nothing
like.
you
Okay,
hate-
then fine.
I don't hate nothing. No, I love everything.
Not hate,
about
but
you.
like dislike.
It has nothing to do with me. It has to do with, like, I think your son would say the same, that you're always like stressed in the day to day, instead of not stressing about stuff, because there's stuff that you can't change.
Yeah.
When you feel yourself a little irritated, then think about, can I change this right now? And if not, then just I don't know, not stressed.
It's true.
Always stressed out about little things.
Life is
Hard.
tough. Okay. Cool.
And what I like
get
the
that one.
most is that I guess that that you see me for who I am the most out of anyone else in this world. I guess that's
Yeah. Cool.
like feels good to have a one person that gets
you.
stuff that gets
Yeah.
you who you are 100%. And I always wish that in a partner too, but I mean I think that's one thing that Peter had, honestly, that he got me for that in that kind of way, and that's what people would never understand because they don't get me. But that you totally get me, and we don't need to say much. And when I like send you something or something, I don't have to explain it or nothing because you already know what I mean by it. When I make a face or something, we always know. It's just cool. It's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
So that would be it, I guess.
Yeah.
And,
that's it. Somebody wanted to know if we matched a lot as twins, and did we ever did the twin swap thing or something like that. But we never really did that. We were just always,
twin swap?
like to play games on people.
No,
No, we didn't.
because we never felt like.
And we
were-
also never matched back then.
no. And was that my fault too? Because I just hated being a twin when I was little. You didn't feel that way?
No,
I didn't like
I
it.
liked it.
I don't know. It was like you're not a person. You're just part of something. It bothered me.
That's fine.
Now, not now, but
Okay. What are we
Yeah.
going to say at the end of this?
tschüss auf Deutsch.
Tschüss auf Deutsch.
Ja, die
Tschüss.
Leute wollen immer, dass wir Deutsch sprechen. Also wenn ihr eingeschaltet habt, hoffe, es hat euch gefallen und Vielleicht machen wir das nochmal irgendwann.
Yeah, we should do this regularly, like more often.
Yeah, when I'm back, I guess, when I'm back again.
Or, yeah. Yeah. we will.
Comment below what you want us to talk about next.
Yes, ask us anything.